In this video, we're going to be taking a look at organizing information, sorting and classifying note cards for our science report. Now, before we get into our science report, we're going to briefly review the characteristics of a good science report. So I know you did write these down in your notes, but let's just take a look at them again. First of all, it tells about an interesting topic related to science, includes facts and details that support and explain the topic, has an introduction that grabs the reader's attention and tells what the report will be about, includes middle paragraphs that adds facts and details, has a conclusion that summarizes the major points, and also sticks to the topic. Now, what I want you to do is open up your practice companion page, companion book to page 128. And what I would like you to do is just identify the types of paragraphs and their purposes in the writing model. Okay, for example, I want you to take a look at, and in your notes I want you to write paragraph 1. What does that do? Does it introduce the topic? Does it talk about details or whatever? Paragraphs 2, 3, and 4, what do they do in the writing model? And also paragraph 5, what does that do in the writing model as well? So pause the video, take a look at that writing model, and identify what each paragraph does and the purpose for each paragraph, because that's very important to understand the structure of a science report before we begin writing it ourselves. Now, when you come to class today, you're going to be meeting with me to discuss the organization of your science report. Now, it's important with your note cards that you're going to be identify the topics for your 3 body paragraphs, and those are going to be approved today for your science report if they have not been approved already. Now, let's take a look at the writing model, and we can see that if we were looking at the writing model, how the author would sort their research into 3 piles, one for each body paragraph, and that's what you're going to be doing today. So you can see with paragraph 2, a title of that section would be Plant Biodiversity. Paragraph 3, Resources and Products. And finally, paragraph 4, climate control. Now that she has these 3 main categories, she's ready to begin starting to write her first copy of her science report. And we're going to call these category heads. Okay, and that's what you're going to be doing today as you come to class. You're going to look at your note cards and think of 3 category heads, which will basically summarize all the facts that are in that pile. Okay, so plant biodiversity, resources and products, and climate control for the writing model. So once again, as you come to class today, your job will be to organize your note cards into 3 categories. And these 3 categories are going to be your topics for your 3 body paragraphs. And I'm going to be approving your categories that you have created. So this concludes the video on organizing information, sorting and classifying note cards for a science report. If you have any questions about this concept, please come and see me.